New Haven is the latest city looking to hit the pause button on data center development in the state. These sites are slowly becoming a big talking point in towns and cities around the state, citing infrastructure and community concerns. NBC Connecticut's Kevin Geis joins us live from New Haven tonight with what they're seeking to do there. Hi, Kevin.
Amber, good evening. Think of this proposal more as a pause, not a complete stop to any sort of this type of development somewhere down the line. But according to experts, it does give the city of New Haven just a chance to step back a little bit, do some research, and determine if this kind of development is right for places like the Elm City. A pause floated in New Haven on development of what some call a budding industry for the future.
We don't have any information that any data centers are looking to locate in New Haven.
Data centers, described by an expert broadly as the home of the internet, are continuing to pop up nationwide, and discussions continue to swirl even locally.
I think it's a good idea to get ahead of it and think about what the potential impact could be if someone decides to want to locate a data center in New Haven.
In a proposal brought up on Monday at a Board of Alders meeting, Alder Majority Leader Richard Furlow floated the idea of a 12-month pause to study these data centers and consider relevant zoning regulation if they find it necessary. It's a step the mayor agrees with.
I think 12 months gives us enough time with the current landscape to put something in place to create some guardrails, some limitations around where data centers might go and where data centers might not go.
Other communities like neighboring West Haven or Groton and Morris are cited as taking similar approaches to get policy in line before even considering data centers. It's a get-ahead approach experts like to see.
I think what it is saying is before we allow this kind of development, we need to understand it and, on top of it, regulate it properly.
Chetan Jeswal with Quinnipiac University says New Haven's approach isn't a yes or a no, but rather a chance to step back from an exploding tech industry to weigh impacts to communities, the environment, and the electrical grid, putting community members over developers, something he says all towns and cities should consider.
In my opinion, the best policy position is conditional openness. I think Connecticut towns can support technology and economic development while still insisting that large data centers meet strong standards.
And we have reached out to Alder Furlow to discuss this proposal, but we haven't heard back at this point. Now, before this were to go into effect, it would still be subject to a public hearing and would still need a vote from the full Board of Alders. We're live in New Haven tonight. Kevin Geis, NBC Connecticut News.